What's up, YouTube? It's Corey from KP Aquariums coming at you on a Monday, trying to get this Fry Monday thing going. So I'll get to that here in a minute. I came in this weekend, did some work, cleaned some tanks, moved a bunch of fish around. So yeah, I got some future plans. So let me show you what I did. So let's see, I showed you guys I cleared out that tank, moved everybody to here. That is just awesome. Okay, and I already showed you I got this tank with the drain pipe in the back, so I got that on my auto water change system. This tank is next. So I got my electric blue Acara chilling in here. What I'm going to do is take this tank down. I got this tank completely, this 20 long here, completely cleaned out. This weekend, all I had in it was a ton of guppy grass. There was one guppy in there and a whole mess of snails. So I mean, I don't know, you can see snail shells. There's snail shells all the way in here, and what I did is I didn't bleach it or anything. I took that tank and all the substrate and basically ran just a bunch of really hot water through it. So same with that filter, and I know I basically, and I'm letting everything, I'm intentionally letting everything completely dry out. I know that will destroy the biological cycle. That's fine, because not like I have a shortage of filters I can't replace that are already established. So not too concerned about that. Really just wanted to get it cleared out of any snails and snail eggs and whatnot. So basically this tank is going to be my temporary holding tank as I take these tanks apart one at a time. So I'll move these guys down to here, clean that tank, reseal it, get it plumbed out in that back corner, attach it to, you know, the drain line, get that down into my tote down there, and yeah, and then move the fish back up and do that same thing for this tank and this tank and that tank and that tank and that tank and that tank. So also I got this guy today to give me a little bit more incentive. Check it out, I got an 8-way splitter. So now I have a splitter, and I have no reason, except for my own lack of time and kind of ambition, I guess, to, you know, but that should give me a little bit more motivation to, you know, get these tanks, you know, plumbed out, taken down, plumbed out, and on my auto water change. So, let's see, last week I had a little house sitting on top of here with the Mangano fry. So I moved all these guys into this 5.5 gallons, so they'll stay in there for a couple of weeks. The tomato haps and the yellow labs that were in here, they got moved into this tank. So all sorts of little ones back there. This tank had nothing but guppies and endlers in it. I moved a bunch into this tank. I moved a bunch down here to act more as ditherfish for the blue-eye cutter eye. Because like I said, I'm trying to get these guys to spawn again, and a little bit ago, now she's not, I think it's her in the back there. She was the one, but one of the females in here had her face was all black. You know, I think I'll probably be able to find another one up here. But that's how the females get, yeah, see? See how her face is all black, her chin, and then you look at the other females and they're not like that? So that's the female's breeding dress. So when they start spawning and whatnot, the females get all dark, they get all protective. So I'm hoping in a few days I'll have some eggs in this tank. Let's see. This 10 gallon here last week held all of these fish, all these ones that I pulled out of various blue females from the 240. The blue females include a blue cobalt or cobalt blue, Mangano cichlid, and a Socolofi cichlid. And you'll look, okay, let's take one of these guys for example. You guys want to stop moving around? But you'll see I got some there that have their dorsal fins are all blue, and they have kind of a blue or black stripe across their dorsal fin. Right. I'm not sure what those fish came from. They have to be some kind of a hybrid of some kind, because that is a true bred. Oops. These are true bred Mangano cichlids that have blue and black horizontal stripes across their whole body. And the cobalt blues are a solid blue, and the Socolofis are a solid blue with black streaks down through their tail. So obviously none of these guys are fully colored up yet, but they're starting to get some color. And I do find it interesting that I have two albinos that came out of the same batch. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, so I'm just loving watching these guys grow, watching their colors develop. So it's just a lot of fun for me. So, oops, I think that's about all I have for you guys today. I don't know. Spawning fish, getting his room hooked up to this auto water change system, or at least, man, if I could even get a third of this room on the auto water change, that would help so much. But yeah. Mine just went blank. So yeah, like, subscribe, share, all that. Thank you guys as always for your time. I really appreciate it. And oh, one more thing. Let me know in the comments, because this 20 over here, what freaked you out? Why your spine's all out? So you see I got 3 larger females and 1 larger male albino bristlenose, and they've spawned for me twice before me before. In this tank here I have a bunch of super red bristlenose, and they have yet to spawn for me. And quite frankly, I'm not even sure why the albino bristlenose spawned. I just put them in the same tank, and next thing I know, the male was sitting on a pile of eggs. So I don't know what to do to kind of trigger that behavior. So if any of you guys know, leave it down in the comments. How do I trigger bristlenose spawning? Because I definitely want to get that going again. But yeah, again, thank you guys for your time. Really appreciate the help. Fish on, everybody. Take care.